Woo-wee. Okay, it's hot, baby. I was trying to record this at the lake and the sun was beating down and then the signal dropped. So I said, okay, thank you, Spirit. That means I need to go back in my car with the AC. So listen, I was sitting at the lake and this message came through. This channeled message came through for you. If you are someone who has been in your childhood, you were diagnosed with dyslexia, ADHD, learning disorder, reading disorder, anything like that, and you were told that you couldn't learn because of these things. You were convinced that because you couldn't do certain things that it meant that you were dumb or you were slow. Spirit wants you to know that that's not the case, baby. They didn't know how to reach you. They didn't know how to help you. Whether the resources were limited or maybe your home structure, your parental structure didn't allow for the exploration of it. Maybe you were diagnosed late. It's possible that you were even misdiagnosed, I'm hearing. It's possible that the school district or system or the school itself was under a lot of pressure to move quickly, I'm hearing. You can drop that introduction now. You can dismiss that definition of who you are. Simply because others didn't know how to communicate to you and with you on a level that they weren't accustomed to. They weren't ready for you. And even now, school systems are catching up. I've been receiving the download for a long time now that the neurodivergent community, of which I am one, speaks differently. Even those who are nonverbal, they speak. We're just not speaking their language. I was also shown that the brain, this beautiful organ as it is right now, is not advanced enough to define and disseminate the information that it's being given. There's a part of the being that is communicating at such a fast rate that the brain can't keep up with it, essentially. It's like the information is coming in so quickly and it's being uploaded to the brain, but the brain just hasn't evolved to that point where it can disseminate the information and translate it quickly enough. So there are ways to communicate with those who are nonverbal. There are ways that they communicate. I've been shown that in many instances, we are communicating with them telepathically and intuitively. And that is the reason why it is part of my life's work to help people re-engage their intuition, to trust their intuition, to understand that the intuition is part of the five senses. It's actually the sixth sense. But back to you. If you were someone who has been telling people that you have difficulty in testing, that you can't understand math, whatever it is, because of what you were told when you were in school, it is because they failed you. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It doesn't have to define you anymore. It doesn't have to be who you are anymore. You're just going to have to approach it differently, Spirit says. Spirit says, why don't you trust that if there is something that you want to do, that I will find a way to make it happen. The universe, God, Buddha, Ra, whatever it is, source, a way will be made for what you desire to do. Listen, there is an AI artist who has just been signed to a multi-million-dollar record contract. You hear me? I read that the voice sounded like a combination of Beyonce and Alicia Keys. You hear me? Someone who said, I write music, but I can't get out there like that, saw the opportunity in AI and seized it in a way that is changing not only her life, but how we conduct business. And I'm not going to get into the logistics or the right or the wrong of AI. What I'm saying is, stop telling yourself that because of not being able to understand when you were younger, that means that you can't understand it now. There's a way that you can do it. There's a way that you can accomplish it. But you have to change that narrative first. Okay. That's all I have for you. I love you and I think you're the bee's knees and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Toodles.